30 Signs You Were Reborn to Be a Spiritual Healer. A healer's power stems not from any special ability, but from maintaining the courage and awareness to embody and express the universal healing power that every human being naturally possesses. Leventhal. At heart, we all have the capacity to heal ourselves and nurture others. Spirit, energy, thought, intention, skillful practice and belief are available to all people. Yet as individual expressions of the life force, we all have different paths, and not all of us feel called to healing practices. For those of us that do feel called to spiritual healing, we are often met with some kind of resistance, either from our friends, our family members, or our culture. This is because spiritual healing can be frowned upon as a quasi, scientifically misguided, charlatan practice by a society that is built on the mind and ego. While there are con artists in every practice, the genuinely beneficial aspects of spiritual healing are largely ignored because they can be quantified or reasoned fault with. Unfortunately, this has led to a large percentage of us, particularly in westernized societies, losing touch with traditional forms of healing. Very few of us were raised around shamans, medicine men or medicine women who could pass on ancient knowledge and holistic healing practices. Instead, as children we were taken to GPs, physicians and doctors who prescribed us with medications of all kinds. And while these medications were useful and helped to fix certain parts of us, they never aided us in healing our whole organism with its many layers. Yet despite the way you were raised, you might still feel a strong pull towards spiritual healing, even if it goes against the grain of what you were taught. So are you a spiritual healer? Let us find out. If you're a spiritual healer, you will sense it deep down. Somehow I've always known that I am a healer. As a child, I was thoughtful, inquisitive, dreamy and extremely nurturing. I remember caring for the kids at school, caring excessively for my toys, caring for stranded insects that got caught in spider webs and caring a whole lot about the bigger picture in life. I also remember playing with energy, having precognitive dreams, being hypersensitive to the physical and emotional environments around me and somehow always attracting wounded people into my life. Spiritual healers come in many shapes and forms. For example, I fulfill my role as a spiritual healer through my writing. Other people fulfill their calling through practicing Reiki, kinesiology, yoga, meditation, hypnotherapy, psychotherapy, herbalism, acupuncture, EFT, and a whole range of other practices. Spiritual healers are shamans in their own right. They are people who allow the energy of spirit to flow through them in a way that guides, rejuvenates and empowers others. The spiritual healer is also a wounded healer. In other words, by healing themselves, they heal others. This is the absolute best kind of education available. Are you a spiritual healer? Here are 30 signs that I've compiled in response to my own experience and those I have mentored. Some might surprise you. You are highly sensitive to energy. You feel other people's emotions and physical ailments as your own, empath. You are intuitive and can read others very easily. You are a big picture thinker, and don't concern yourself too much with the details. You have gone through bouts of existential depression. You have felt like an outcast for most of your life. You think differently from others. You get overwhelmed in public easily. You have struggled with anxiety or panic before. You are the national peacemaker between people. You are the confidant that people turn to in times of need. You experience digestive issues, lower back pain or gain weight around the stomach, solar plexus chakra disorders. You feel drained after spending too much time around people. Sensitive beings like animals and children gravitate towards you. Other people tend to dump their emotional baggage onto you to deal with. You think in shades of gray rather than in black and white. You are very aware of the interconnectedness of life and deeply respect it. You believe in synchronicity more than coincidences. You have a history of healers in the family, for example nurses, psychologists, massage therapists. You've experienced a major trauma in your life, for example loss of your family, life-threatening illness, near-death experience, physical/sexual/emotional abuse, war, mental illness. You've gone through a spiritual awakening. You've experienced the dark night of the soul. You tend to use the right side thinker more than a left side thinker. You experience chronic pain in your body or an autoimmune disease, energetic blockages. You are EMF sensitive, electromagnetic hypersensitivity. You tend to attract people who need fixing but often get trapped in self-sacrificing roles. You are an excellent and compassionate listener. You are naturally drawn towards healing professions that help others experience balance and wholeness. You can feel, distinguish between and alter the energy within and without yourself. You have had numerous mystical experiences. How many signs in this list could you identify with? I am sure that I've missed a few signs of the spiritual healer here. If you think I have, just comment below and make a suggestion. As a healer, the best possible place you could start is with yourself. As the proverb goes, physician, heal thyself! Starting from within first is the best way to ensure that you have enough energy, passion and love to give to others.